What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on MLB The Show. This is Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. As it's been a while since we've had him here on the channel. Now he's finally on MLB 20 now, and of course he'll be on here for the foreseeable future. But we're back here as we're continuing off this 2020 season here in the month of May, and we've already played the first two games of the month, and we're getting ready to go in this series here against the Cleveland Indians, or of course now they're going to be called actually next season in IRL, the Cleveland Guardians. So that'd be nice to see. A little change there, still same color scheme but different name. And I think it's time for a name. I think that name is a slur. Personally, I think it is. And I'm only saying it because my mother happens to be half Native American. So, and as a fellow, I'm not gonna get into that too much here. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm glad that Cleveland changed their name there. I think some people are going to still call them Cleveland Indians. I'm still going to call them that from time to time. But Guardians, I think it's a nice name. I like it. But we're back here today as we're going to get into action here at Progressive Field. I almost called it Jacobs Field. Wow, that tells you how old I am. But yeah, we're going to be here at Progressive Field. And Bonds in the series against the Yankees was 2 for 17. He really struggled and did not have a good homestand at all. Now today we were on a 6-game road trip. It's going to start here in Cleveland, and Cleveland are in third place right now in our division as they're 17-14, and they have a 5-game winning streak right now. They just got done defeating the Mets in that 3-game set with them, and they won. Out of that 5-game series, they won 2 against Cleveland or the Mets, and then won a 3-game set against the Twins. So they're on a roll right now, and of course we're trying to keep them away from that top spot here in the division. As we see Bonds there, 2 check swings on that play, or on that pitch, I should say, and he's going to strike out, leaving 1 there with 2 out. Now we go to the top of the 4th with Bonds up to bat here. And of course, if you guys not really familiar with Theo Bonds, he is this one's going to go high. This is going to go deep, and this one is gone. That is a solo shot here in the top of the 4th. That is home run number 15 for the, I think he's the second or third child of Mr. Coach Teddy Bonds. If you guys are especially new to the channel, definitely check out the beginning of this series, and of course his dad's series, as his dad's the head coach of our Highland Scotties series. As the Bonds family is pretty talented in sports, and one of those sports happens to be, of course, baseball. As he is related, he's like the third cousin of Barry Bonds. If you guys are not familiar with the Theo Bonds lore, definitely check out the beginning of this series, which started back in MLB 14, and now it's of course here on 20. So down top, the next at bat here for Bonds, I see goes fishing after that one there, and comes up empty with nothing as the inning wraps up here. Still tied 1 apiece. Tigers trying to keep this one alive here as they're, like I said, trying to keep first place and kind of put this 5-game winning streak that the Indians currently have right now, kind of put this winning streak on ice, as you'll see here. Try to turn for 2. There's 1. Can we get 2? And they do get it. So they get the double play, and that's a nice job there. Of course, starting there with Bonds as we take a look here and see. And it's kind of funny because originally Bonds was supposed to be a first baseman, but he ended up getting moved over to third. And originally I was wanting Bolden to play third. And of course he was put over to first. So yeah, it's crazy. If you guys are not familiar with my series based on myself, the Road Show series called based off my real name, Rashad Bolden. in that roadshow series, and it's also here on the channel. I'll leave a link up in the eye somewhere for you guys. But see, there you see that one's going to be gone. That's a 2-run dinger from Bonds, as he is really just racking it up here in this series already. 2 home runs in this episode, in this first game of this series. That's his 16th now, as he has now helped put a 3-run lead now for these Tigers. And of course, you know, Bonds, there's been a lot of talk of him wanting to leave Detroit, as he feels like there's nothing here. He's brought Detroit a World Series title a couple seasons ago, but they've been on a drought here as of late, as they have not had the best pitching rotation, and most importantly, a bull pin to help them out in those late inning situations. As I see, Charlie Manning will be your player of the game for the Indians, as the Indians will go ahead and take the first game of this series. There you see Manning's numbers there, as he apparently hit a walk-off there to win this one. Bonds for the game, 2 for 4 there, 2 home runs, his 15th and 16th of the season, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and we lose this one 5-4. So we'll try to come back out here tomorrow and see if we can try to get a victory here. So we'll move on now here and see. You see the packed house here at Progressive Field, and every time I do play this game, I'm like, man, Jacobs Field still looks the same. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's not Jacobs Field anymore. I remember back in the day when it was Jacobs Field, you know, back in the days where you had Manny Ramirez, and you had Jose Mesa, and Jim Thome, and Omar Infante. Yeah, those are my Cleveland Indians right there. That's the team I represented back in the day. Have those jerseys and sporting those. That's even though they did lose that '97 World Series, we're not going to talk about that, as that was a heartbreaker for me. We'll go to see here. Bonds here going this one here to opposite field. That one is going to go ahead, and that's going to go in for a nice double, as he is going to get on board there. So 18th double of the season, as there's now 2 on, and the Tigers can really try to extend this lead here in this inning. As we'll see, it's now 6-1 here in the top of the 4th. Of course, we all know how the Indians lost that game by a really unknown team by the name of the Florida Marlins. They had a great team put together, a bunch of nobodies. But, you know, they eventually became stars, as we'll see. A run scored there. Nice job there. So that's an RBI single for Bonds, as now he is getting off the bag here, and they're going to try to tag him out there at first. Can't get the tag, as Bonds now playing with the pitcher here, thinking about stealing here. Gets off the bag here just a bit. Oh, decides he's going to take off here. This one should be, yep, he's in there safely. Slides in there feet first. No problem there. And he gets the stolen base. As you know, he's not really supposed to be designed as a stolen base leader, but with his abilities kind of up and around that 90 area, around lower 90s, upper 80s, he's pretty quick guy for his size here. As we'll see, this one is going to be a pop up there to the third baseman. Of course, Bonds is going to stay there in place and try to see if one of his teammates can now try to help him out, as Maggie Ordonez is there still on this team. I believe he's like an 85 overall in this game right now, as he is still representing this club, and he is our cleanup hitter. And we'll see this one now hit up there. That's going to go out to shallow right field for the third out, and of course we'll leave one stranded there. So the Indians did a great job there, but unfortunately they're still trailing by 6. As now we go to the 6th inning here, top of the 6th to be exact. It's now 7-2. And with 1 on and 2 out, and we'll see what Bonds can do here with a 2-2 count. And of course, they want to try to avoid pitching him too much here, as this one's going to be hit up the middle, make the force out there at second, and that is going to retire to the side. So get caught there, that force out there, not what we was looking for, but we still have a nice 5-run lead right now as we go to the top of the ninth. Still a 5-run lead. There you see 3 for 4 for Bonds here today. Has hit a double, 2 singles, and an RBI already. We'll see what he can do here. This 2-2 count with nobody on, nobody out, as he's leading off the ninth. And this is going to be a fly ball there out to center field. This is going to go back. This is going to the warning track, and it goes off the wall. It's going to be caught right in front of the wall. And that'll be the first out of the inning, as the Tigers hopefully can hold on to this lead, and they do so as they go ahead and win this one in a final score of 7-2 here in this ball game here today. Nice job there from Bonds and his club, as they do a great job of holding that 5-run lead and running out the house here at Progressive Field with a nice victory. So it's a 1-1 tie now in this series. We'll see what they'll do here tomorrow night for the third and final game of this series between these two teams. Hopefully, not too bad a night there. Pretty decent night there for Bonds there in that game, as we go now to the third and final game here today. And we'll see if we can now try to replicate what we did just a night before and try to get some more wins, and of course put some more distance between us and the rest of the pack here in the AL Central. As you see, there's the pitcher there for us, or for them. It's Trevor Bauer. So this is going to be a good matchup here between these two. And we'll see how this hitting versus pitching is going to set up here. See who is going to be the winner here, who can help their team get this victory. So 2-0 count here on Bonds from Bauer, as we'll hit this one there. That is going to drop down. Nice hit going down the first base line. Bonds here going for 2. And that's a nice stand-up double. Get him in a nice place here, but we couldn't get him around. So now we'll go to the bottom of the first here. Nobody out and 2 on. So it looks like it's a great double play opportunity here. We'll see if we can turn this one, as we're here defensively now. We'll see their ball here. Ooh, nice snag there. Can we get one? We get one, but no, we cannot turn 2, as the runner will, of course, be safe there at first. Just didn't have good timing on that, and I guess you have to blame Bonds for not getting that ball there on time and turning that play. So now, top of the third here, 1 runner on, nobody out. And Bonds looking for a pitch here, and he does. That's going to be a chopper there. Nice turn there. Can they get 2? And Bonds will be safe, but the lead runner will be out. So now Bonds here with 1 out and now on board. He's going to have to make up for what he caused there, getting that force out there at second. So Miguel Cabrera now coming up next here. I think I said Maggie Rodriguez. I apologize. Cabrera now here going, as he is still part of this ball club here. I don't know why I said Ordonez. He plays at the time he was playing for the White Sox when we were beginning this series, but I think by now, I think he's probably retired, if not still with them. I do apologize for that. I just now realized that when I seen his number, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the wrong player. So we'll see a strikeout there as Bauer gets himself out of the inning, and that is a great strikeout there. Of course, leaves us stranded there at second. Go now to the top of the fourth. We lead this one by 3 with 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the fourth. And Bonds here looking to try to do some more damage. We'll see if he can do so here as he gets a hold of this one here. I think this might have enough to come off the wall, but no. It's going to be short, just short of the warning track. And that is going to be the second out here of the inning. As we'll see now, top of the 8th. We're up to bat once again. There you see his number so far here, 1 for 3. A double back in the first. So we got to really get things jumping here, as we do have a 4-run lead. As Cleveland did score 2 runs, and there you see just a hit right to the shortstop there, and they of course get the out. So Indians try to stay alive in this one here, as they still got a few more innings to play on, As now we jump to the 9th inning here, still 6-2, and we'll see the pitch. This one here is going to be high, and no, it's going to be right to. It's going to be an Adam ball, right at him, right at the second baseman there, as they end up switching the side. So it's see the score now 6-2, and hey, there you see we win it. So we take 2 out of 3 of this series. Nice job, as the Tigers now try to secure that top spot there in the AL Central, and just try to keep things moving here as they get on a 2-game winning streak there. Of course, stopping that 5-game winning streak, or actually now it was 6 games when they won that first game there. So the 6-game winning streak there for the Indians have now came to a halt, and now we can try to put some more rooms here between. Some more distance between us and the rest of the pack. I think next team right near there is probably, I think, the Twins. So, but there you see the box score, or some of the box score numbers there, and you guys can pause the video, check that out. But there you see, as we get ready for the next episode, we have a nice road trip coming up. We'll finish this road trip with 3 games in Texas, and we'll get into that coming up in episode 233. Hopefully you guys enjoying this series so far. It's been a lot of fun. I love playing Road to Show. By far, I think it's probably my favorite of pretty much of most video games, with the exception of NCAA, of course. But especially in baseball games, or at least in a career mode, this is probably my favorite by far. But we'll see how things go coming up with the Rangers as we play them at home. This will be, well, no, I've been to this I've been to the new Globe Life field here. So, but yeah, we'll see how we do coming up in that Rangers series, and we'll see some of the matchups, and we'll see if we can try to get some more wins here for ourselves and get going. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't been new. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming in general. As always, stay safe, stay cool, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.